Hi everyone, this is AFCRDTV and welcome to highlights of AFC Rushden Diamonds against Desborough Town from the NFA Hillier Cup on Tuesday evening. For this contest, manager Andy Peakes named a strong side, the same 16 as had played in the league at the weekend. And it was the Diamonds with the first opportunity. Here's Scott Joseph having his effort saved by Desborough stopper Chris Jones, before Tom Liversedge couldn't quite get on to that cross. It would be Diamonds though who would take the lead. Claudio Hobam knocking the ball through to Tom Liversedge, who converted nicely, giving the Diamonds the lead. That in the 18th minute. And more opportunities would come for the Diamonds. Here Joseph curled an effort wide. And then Hobam had a jinking run and he fired wide too via a deflection. Although slightly sloppy, Diamonds defending allowed Aidan Bradshaw to run through and score the equaliser for the away side in the 30th minute. And they perhaps should have done better here. Lou Cummins with an opportunity,
although Finley saved.
And then to close the half, Diamonds would have two opportunities. First through Hobam, and then an Andy Hall free kick looked to evade everyone, and then Desborough were able to clear. So at half time, AFC Rushden Diamonds 1, Desborough Town 1. Desborough would have the first opportunity for the second period. Their midfielder Jake Bettles with an opportunity, before Cummins brought the best out of Matt Finley. And some frantic Diamonds defending prevented Desborough from scoring from that corner. And then Cummins perhaps should have done better. He couldn't quite get a connection. And as the game opened up, second half substitute Tommy Berwick converted that to give Diamonds the lead in the 75th minute. Then Desborough had their own goal line clearance through Daniel Wells. And Hall looking to chip Jones, couldn't quite convert. And as time ticked down, a mazy run from Desborough's Agbenu drew the defence, and with a speculative shot, it crept in to equalise for Desborough 1 minute into time added on. So full time, AFC Rushden Diamonds 2, Desborough Town 2. Competition rules meant that this game would go straight to a shootout, which Dolman would open for the Diamonds. So after 7 penalties each, the unlucky man would be Desborough's Mark Redding, who crashed his effort against the crossbar. Diamonds therefore win the shootout 6-5 and progress through to the NFA Hillier Cup semi-finals.
I'm joined after AFC Rushden Diamonds Northants Hillier Senior Cup penalty shootout victory over Desborough Town by manager Andy Peakes. Andy, first question as ever, your thoughts on the game?
Disappointed overall, to be honest. Thought we were way off it for large periods. Delighted at the end to get through, because obviously I sent a strong team out tonight because I wanted to get through, and we've achieved that, but there's certainly a lot to work on.
And can you tell us your thoughts behind picking that team? Obviously you kept the same 16 as Saturday and 4 from the bench today started.
Yeah, I felt all 4 that come into the team are capable of playing in our team, so it was a good chance to get them minutes, and obviously we remain nice and strong with all the other boys rather than mix it up too much. So yeah, my intention was to get people minutes but also remain nice and strong.
And Desborough obviously came tonight with a game plan. Were they difficult to play against?
I think you've got to give some credit to Desborough because they made it hard for us to play and they look quite dangerous, but we set high standards here and we didn't reach them at all tonight. We didn't pass the ball well enough, we didn't get back quick enough, we didn't defend well enough, and generally we weren't good enough.
But your view of some of the more positive moments in the match, what about the goals we scored? Were you pleased with some of the attacking play?
Yeah, at times the attack play was good. We had a good chance before we scored. Then we took a goal well when Claudia made a good decision, and it was nice for Sedge to get on the score sheet, so that was quite good. Again, their goal then was a little bit disappointing. I think went in too easily. Huffed and puffed a bit second half, didn't we? And then it was good for Tommy to come on. He was keen to get on, done well, took his goal well. Then we had another chance probably to seal it. We didn't, and you could all see them getting one.
And so then, moving to the penalty shootout, did you say anything to the lads before they went up and took their penalty kicks?
Yes, score.
And maybe slightly out of character for Liam Dolman there to miss one. You'd have put money on him to score.
Yeah, I think Liam was still frustrated with the fact that they scored in the last seconds and his probably head wasn't as clear as it should have been, and he'll know that. And it wasn't a typical Liam Dolman penalty, no. But joking apart, yeah, the others took their penalties well, and you just hope that if you can keep scoring, they're going to miss one.
And so moving on now to Saturday, we've got a big game in the league, Egham Town, who are currently top of the league at home. Your thoughts going into that one?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. We'll train Thursday. We've had a chat in the change room about our standards were dropped a bit tonight. They need to be set back high for Saturday, otherwise it'll be a tough afternoon again. But I'm confident with these boys. They'll train Thursday. We'll get a smile back on faces and we'll be ready to go Saturday.
Okay, Andy, thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, Rob.